You've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions. I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater gets it to Gordon. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Carson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. That's complete. It's Gordon. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And Bryant's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
59, Mark, 59, Mark, check, 59. One.
Now Mariota. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mariota. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Ravens.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Let's go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Well, a carry for Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. On 1st down, it's Carson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Carson, he's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 23-yard line.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Finding room inside the 40, and finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mariota to throw it this time. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
Last stop! Last stop!
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Final play of the half here. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Mariota on first down. Buying time to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check, 59. Let's go, heavy.
Throwing, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's 57's right. Oh, dang, play. One. 57's a Mike. 57's a seam 6.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, check. 3 down. 57.
Now Mariota on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2 right here. Hey, get in the weight room.
On 1st down, it's Carson. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Got Gordon open, completes it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check 9, check 9.
Here's Carson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now it's Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.